So that's the long way. Now here's the short way. You ready? All right, so we've got a hem here. Each one, you notice I turned it up and made a hem. So here's the difference. I'm going to pin this with the pins perpendicular to the serging, okay? And about every 6 inches. So on this sample, I can get about 3 pins in. Now this is where everybody goes awry. So watch me closely. Take this. Now, this is like the skirt. It would be all the way up here, right? This is just the hem. Pull the hem back like this. All right, can you see? So only the serging is sticking out. So again, if this was the skirt, this whole big piece would be over here now. And there's the hem. There's this side, there's this side. Now let me show you what you do with this. Come down here, Shannon. This machine, these numbers here, and this, you're going to have to do it on this machine, okay?
Let's try that. Sorry.
All right, you're going to have to do it on this machine. These numbers on this middle dial, this top dial, correspond to these numbers, okay? Each of these is the stitch in the orange. Oh, yeah, that's bad.
I was
Okay.
trying to get rid of the glare.
Each of these is a stitch in the orange. So number 1 is a straight stitch. When you get to the machine, you can see it. Number 2 is a zigzag. Number 3 is a 3-step zigzag. And if you see number 4, it's a little zigzag with every now and then a big zigzag. Number 5 is a straight stitch with a zigzag. Number 6 is a straight stitch with a zigzag going the other direction. So here's what we need, either number 4 or number 5. Do not pay attention to these white. I will show you that next week, what that means, okay? Don't even concern yourself with them. So I turn the dial. I'm going to use number 4, the small zigzag with the big zigzag off to the left. Same stitch length, but now I need to turn the zigzag. That's this button. This button determines how wide the zigzag stitch is. I need it to be at 5. Do you see this foot? This is the blind hem foot. I'm going to take the normal foot off. Oh.
Oh, goodness.
I'm good. And I'm going to put it on the foot. I take this, and do you see this fold? I want you to see something about this foot. If you can see this, one side is thicker than the other. One side drops down lower. The right-hand side is lower than the left-hand side. That's the side that sews on the serging, the lower side. All right? So here's what I mean by that. Put that in. Put the serging under the right-hand side of the foot. And this fold, if you notice, the fold will bump against the foot because one side drops lower. So see, it won't go past it. Drop that down. All right, now you walk the first couple of stitches. And when the big zigzag happens, see where it is? I want it to take up as much of the left side as it did when I was doing with a hand and needle. All right, so it's not even going to hit it. See that? I'm not even catching it. So I'm going to pull that up, and I'm going to adjust the foot. This red dial pushes it over a little. I went the wrong way. Go this way. Pull it closer to the needle. Now look. I'm just barely going to pierce fabric. Can you see that? All right, so watch this. Now that I've got it where it needs to be, now I just have to sew, and I'm hemming. My bite is a little too big. Long as I keep this folded edge against that edge of the foot, I'm sewing a hem. All right, so let's see what happened. Pull my 3 pins out. And there. You can see those. Like I said, my bite got a little big. But that's the way you do it on a skirt, okay, or a hem. Do you see how much faster that was? There was no lick the finger, no roll, no pull it off, no this, no one said I didn't have the knots, I didn't have the thread tangling up, none of that happened, just boom, done. The thing is, you got to remember which direction to fold and to make sure the pins are perpendicular to the serging, okay? So if I take this, and now if I press it, those are a little big to me. But really, they're not that bad because the only reason you see them, it's the wrong color thread. Okay? All right.